This is funny. So I started recording, but apparently my mic wasn't connected properly. So I said the whole intro, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't heard. So anyway, this is the intro. Let's delve into it. Act 3 for Farrah's quest to Dislyte. Let's go. A friend is the friend someone. A friend is this friend someone I know. I know that a lot. I know that a lot of families ended up scattered when Astro flooded. People were missing. People were assumed dead. What are you trying to say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's like she suspects that that's Farrah, but I think she doesn't want to accept her. Have you ever thought that your daughter might still be alive? Why would you say only her daughter? You should have said, have you thought maybe your daughter and your husband might survive? Farrah's still alive? No, that's not possible. She died years ago. What's wrong with you? It's bad enough losing a daughter without having you come here to mess with me like this. I'm not trying to mess with you. Farrah is very much alive. She always assumed you were killed when Astro flooded, and that's why she never tried to find you. She only just found out that you're still alive. That the orphanage took her in when she was still very small. She doesn't really remember anything from before then, including what you look like. She had to spend a couple days checking just to confirm that you were who she thought you were. Orphanage. Yes, Farrah ended up being raised in an orphanage. When you say she spent a couple days checking, are you telling me that she was here in Birmingham? Is she working for the Espa Union? Let's not talk about that. That's right. Daphne's doubts dissolve and she gives Trevor a concerned look. How is she? You've actually met her twice already. You didn't realize. Damn. Met her twice already. That young lady Liguan, the only Espa Union, a figure appears in Daphne's mind, getting clearer and clearer. Her eyes go wide as she looks away. You mean the girl with two heads? I knew it. I knew she wasn't going to accept. That's Farrah. That's your daughter. Oh, hell no. How is that possible? How could my Farrah have ended up looking like that? Don't ask me. Go ask the scientists who decided to put her in a petri dish. But I ain't talking shit. The orphanage that took her in, it was an illegal research facility. A research facility. So Farrah looks like that because of, well, we're not going to talk about that again. They did things to her, that's how she became what she has become. I don't know how much this will make you feel better. I don't know how much this will make you feel better, but the research facility has already been destroyed. They won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. How could? Jeez. Trevor had tried his best to idle as many difficult details as he could, but even hearing the simplified version of events is proving difficult for Daphne to bear. Daphne begins mumbling to herself, her words unclear. A long, pained wail erupts from her throat, and she begins sobbing. Damn! Trevor, come here for a moment. Farmi tugs Trevor's sleeves. How can you tug his sleeve? Sister, you are way taller than me. You're like 6 feet. He's like what? 3 feet and a half? Maybe I'm totally wrong about this, but Daphne's reaction, she's acting strange. Huh? Acting strange. Strange in what way? She accepted that whole story very quickly. I can't say why, but this doesn't feel right. I feel like we're missing something important. Hey, no! Not this again. Yeah, we're thinking we should look around. Affect storyline. If I say we should look around and it's just us overthinking, it will have some sort of horrible end. And then if I say you're overthinking and there's actually something suspicious, the whole thing can also come crashing down. Man, oh god, damn, I'm fine. Let's look around. There's something about the way she is reacting doesn't feel quite right. Now that I think about it, she seemed to accept everything I was telling her as soon as I said the word orphanage. No! Based on everything she's told us, there's no way she could have known Farrah was taken in by an orphanage. No! Wait, no! It's like the mother knew she was taken in by a research facility. So when Trevor said orphanage, it shocked her because it was like, I know she was taken in by a research facility. So where did orphanage come from? Do you understand? So when Trevor finally said the truth, she already knew that wow. Oh, I just remembered. In the dreamscape, Farrah told us it was winter when she first arrived at the orphanage. But Esther flooded in June of 2014 in the summer. What? No, oh hell no. This better not be what I'm thinking. Did her mother actually do that? The first time I spoke to Daphne, she said that on the day of the flood, Farrah had gone to the beach to collect seashells. No. This is all very weird. I think we need to look into this a little more just to be sure of everything. No, please, no, let this be overthinking. Once you notice something that means you can see signs of problem everywhere you look. That's one way that reality and dream resemble one another. Daphne's crying subsides and she forces a smile for the two people she still has standing in front of her. I'm sorry I let my feelings get the better of me for a moment there. Completely understandable. In the end, this is good news. You're going to get to see your daughter again. Dislyte. Farrah told us she's been thinking a lot about the birthday cake we used to make for her. She hasn't had a chance to eat one in a very long time. That's wonderful. I'm much better at baking than I was back then. I can make all sorts of cakes now. Farrah didn't happen to tell you what kind of cake she might like to eat, did she? I'm afraid she didn't, but Pammy here would be the person to ask about what kinds of cakes young women prefer these days. Perhaps she can give you some suggestions. That could work. Can I show you some pictures, Pammy? You can tell me which cake I should make. Pammy throws Trevor an irritated look as she follows Daphne into the kitchen. Trevor with the setup. Trevor just set Pammy up. Wow. While the two women are looking at pictures of cakes, Trevor rushes to search Daphne's house for any clue that might confirm or invalidate their suspicions. And now they are going to tell me to search the house. Go on. Where I might find some useful information, of course. Strange storage closet, living room, of course, the storage closet, straight up. Trevor goes to Daphne's storage closet and finds a piled high with old books and boxes that obviously haven't been moved in years. His keen eye notes a box that doesn't seem to have any dust on it. It looks like it might have been opened quite recently. The box is stuffed full of books. They look to have been moved around by someone who was looking for something in a hurry. Trevor spots a book that seems to have been dusted clean. That's what looks to be a loose piece of paper sticking out from between the pages. Her eyes, what happened to her eyes? In the photograph, a young Farrah is holding up a birthday cake, a shy grin on her face. Wait, don't tell me they've been working on her since she was small. A photo of Farrah. Why would it have been put here? Hold on, why is she bandaged up like that? She looks like she just survived a bad accident. What's that written on the cake? Welcome home. Trevor turns over the photograph and finds some smudged writing on the back. September 2014. Trevor snaps a photo of the photograph with his phone, then slipped the original back where he found it. Where might I find some useful information? Bedroom? Try goes to Daphne's bedroom. Daphne's bedroom is very plain, just a small wooden bed and an old desk. The walls are completely bare. It's a pretty desolate looking little room. There's nothing here. I should check elsewhere. Where might I find some info? I mean, I just found it now. There's no point for me to look this. Oh, I can skip. Try looks around the living room. Why wouldn't she have put the photo up on the wall? Did she give it to someone to get it restored? Or perhaps it was just too painful to look at? Considering that Trevor has already given Daphne the photograph and it's her private property, he doesn't really feel like he can ask her about it. That sounds perfect. We'll be able to give Farrah a lovely surprise tomorrow. Trevor manages to finish his investigation before Pammy and Daphne returns to the living room. The detective says their goodbyes and departs.
Too bad you're not the same. I won't play.
Oh, the painful truth. Damn. I found a picture of Farrah in the storage closet. It was dated September 2014. Farrah had been injured and her wounds hadn't finished healing up as she was covered in bandages. It must have been from after Estro flooded. I think Daphne might be lying and she didn't really get separated from Farrah during the flood. This is all just us guessing though. The marshals probably have files from back then. Maybe we can find some concrete evidence there. Wow, what now? Sorry guys, my network is acting up. I just put that part up. Trevor heads to the Marshall Bureau and shows them the material the experiment had provided, then explains the situation. So much was lost when the city flooded. Even we marshals were hit hard. We had nowhere near enough personnel in the area. I didn't even live here at the time. I was just sent here to help after the flood. So I can't really speak to anything that happened before. Can I ask you to check the files and see if you can find anything? The name was Farrah. Looks like she's listed as having been injured when the cube miracle descended. She received treatment in one of the temporary hospitals. Her mother Daphne survived the flooding, and the marshals notified her about her daughter. So Farrah wasn't recorded as having been killed. Something's amiss. No, the last thing I have here in the file is her being returned to her mother. You can look for yourself. Her mother signed the release right here. You know, I do remember Daphne. I saw her daughter was legally an adult and they had never come down to sort out an ID card for her. I did try to call them, but I never got an answer. Even the Marshal's Bureau, Trevor and Pamela work with a lagging pace. Maybe Farrah did get separated from her mother for a while, but they were definitely brought back together afterwards. We have the photo of the homecoming party, and Farrah is clearly covered in bandage. That's evidence enough. Something must have happened after that. They ended up separated again, and Farrah was taken in by the orphanage. Daphne may have sent her daughter to the orphanage herself. That seems pretty obvious. Daphne didn't report Farrah as missing at the Marshal Bureau. That would suggest there was something behind Farrah's disappearance that Daphne didn't want anyone to know about. She hid that photo of Farrah in the storage closet. When we gave her that family photo we'd found, she didn't put it up on the wall. It's like she has something she feels guilty about. Maybe Daphne has been lying to us, but Farrah has no reason to lie. And she said, when young people go through as much trauma as you did, their brains do things to try to protect them. They forget things they don't think they can cope with. In the end, only the memories that will help us grow remain. You said all that yourself. You are saying Farrah blotted out the memory of her mother abandoning her because she couldn't cope with the reality of it. Pretty much, yes. Like I said, their stories are always harsh.
Get your
I don't think I've
feelings
seen any.
together, past.
It's been a long time in Dislyte since I saw a story that was
Hands up
actually cheerful.
when we get back.
How did it go? Learn anything? Since Trevor returns to the office, Farrah has been eyeing him with an expectant look. Cool and analytical he might be, but right now, even he is feeling the pressure. The pressure! Seeing how agitated Palmy is, Farah's cheerful attitude quickly dissipates. Damn. What happened? Why are you two acting like this? How do we even tell her something like this? Think of it. Oh God, fire the truth. Daphne didn't refuse to acknowledge you. In fact, she plans to celebrate your birthday with us tomorrow. However, I found something else. You weren't separated from your mother after the Estro disaster. Instead, you were returned to her by the marshals. The two of you lived together for a time and then you were sent to the orphanage. And Daphne, your mother, almost certainly knew about all of this. Trevor shares the result of the investigation with Farrah, including showing her the photos. How could. What are. Ow, my head hurts so bad. The truth is probably somewhere in there, inside your head. I think you may have chosen to forget it. Will I be able to remember? Well, I don't know. I can use my divine power to call back the memory, but the truth really isn't going to be easy to accept. That's okay. I want to know. It's not like not knowing is going to hurt any less. Close your eyes then. I'll lead you into a dreamscape. Could you bring Amina with you? That's going to be highly impossible. Sure. Parry the cheerful mama. Close your eyes. Into the dreamscape we go. In the depths, in an empty white space, nothing all is visible. This is the deepest corner of Farah's consciousness. A single door stands in front of her. The door is rotted through and broken, not unlike how she feels about herself. Don't hang around, just open the door. Amina, come with me. I'm sorry for making you come and look at something so pointless with me. If it's got something to do with you and me, how could it be pointless? It's pretty obvious you've twisted yourself in knots trying to avoid knowing the truth about your mother. I'm sorry, I didn't want to trick you. I just... Drop it, Farah. I understand why you did it. You being afraid of your mother, you not wanting to face her. I know that all of that is because of me. You were worried you would hurt my feelings. You were worried I would think you wanted to get rid of me. So you zipped your mouth shut and tried to hide inside your dreams, right? Yes. Dare you. Why is she blushing? I'm sorry, Stop it. Stop it, little miss. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize. If you don't have the guts to open this door, I'm just going to open it myself. Let's do it together. A powerful force pulls them through the door and into the space beyond. Mom, I'm so hungry. I want to eat some bread. Oh, this is after the flood. Things start becoming hard. I'm tired. Farrah, we'll have bread in a couple of days. Farrah remembers how after the kidnapping ended, she and her mother had spent time living in a refugee camp. With her father dead, the two of them had no income. She ate a single meal each day. Their despair was unspeakable, and there was no sign that anyone would be coming to help. And then one day, a man in a suit appeared at their door. Emaciated, Farrah hid behind her mother, feeling uncomfortable. Miss Daphne, perhaps you would be interested in participating in our assistance program. You can take your child into one of our care centers. We'll treat her well. Mom, what is he talking about? Your child will be cared for by trained professionals and receiving proper education. She won't want for food or clothing. You will also receive a compensatory payment. Are you interested? That cold, hungry winter day, their bed was as hard as a rock. Outside, bare branched trees struggled against the wind, as cracked and distressed as Daphne's own hands. With Farrah nervously looking on, Daphne nodded. Damn, all because of money. The blocked door to the memory burst open, and all of Farah's memories of her childhood returned. The vivid memories of that night are new to her. Perhaps not new, but she had never been willing to recall them until now. And another memory, a delicious birthday cake she would like to get the chance to eat again. Amina, I've never been lucky. Not even once in my entire life. Amina doesn't scold Farah for her pessimism this time. She doesn't tell her she's weak. Amina just walks over to Farah, wraps her arms around her and holds her. Farah begins to cry, mumbling indistinctly, her head resting on Amina's shoulder. The only person able to comfort her in the end was herself. Damn, that's sad and lonely as heck. But that was actually wicked of her mother. Man, money can make people do money can make people do so many things. Uh, I don't understand how my location is messed up. Why is my location messed up? Again, nothing. Defense down and they are pulling up.
Victory is ours.
It's ours. Alright, let's finish this. I'm believing this should be close to the end or towards the end. Form an image. Pam, is it over? The locks on her memory have all opened now. We don't need to linger inside. Give her a little time and Farah will wake up by herself. Pammy has barely finished speaking when the girl on the bed opens her eyes. We saw all of it. Farah remembers now. Amina, we weren't expecting you. Isn't Farah? Relax, she's fine. She just wants to dry her face and get herself together. Oh God, pardon me. Farah asked me to thank you. Thank you for helping us as much as you have. I feel like I've probably made things harder for Farah than they already were. I'm not really sure if I helped. Let her live with it a little while. She'll come to accept it. What will you two do now? Trevor, could you do me a favor? Cancel tomorrow's birthday party. Daphne might not have known what that orphanage was like, but we all know she must have been aware that something about it wasn't right. We know Daphne was facing her own problems, but Farah went through so much these past few years. It's more than she's going to be able to forgive. She doesn't want to see her mother again. Trevor talks to Daphne and tells her what he has learned, and tells her about Farah's decision to cancel the birthday party. When they had come into the house, the whole place had been filled with the smell of baking cakes. Every surface in the kitchen was covered with baking equipment. Damn. I thought that maybe this was fate giving me a second chance. I thought I'd get the chance to make up for what I did. No, you won't. No, now, how can you as a mother literally just sell your daughter off to a shady research facility in disguise as a care center? That's just poor parenting right there. Listen, folks, don't ever do this. Don't let money try to control what your actions do, especially not to your children. Could you pass a message to Farrah for me? I'm sorry, Daphne, but if you want to talk to her, you need to reach out to her yourself. Damn! Farrah made a decision. I feel like I need to support her in that. Daphne slumps a little, her defeated gaze turning towards the cake slowly rising in the room. She doesn't say anything else. Let's see. Will she be woman enough to fit? That's it. That's the end. Oh hell no! That's the end. I don't know if I can accept this end. What? Wait.
Cause I know home is wherever my heart needs to be. Spent my days and nights before.
I don't know, I'm speechless. I know there's another route for me to take, but come on. Anyway, okay, like I said, all their stories are usually ones that don't end in cheerfulness. But that's all for Act 3 Part 1. I'll be doing Act 3 Part 2 for the other side to see how the story ends there. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment under this video what you'd like to see from Dislyte. If there's a character you want me to build on, test out, just hit me up and let's build this community together. Thank you guys for watching.